All right, in this segment, we're going to talk about the 4 steps to success, and now you want to pay attention. When you're getting your business started, you definitely want to understand the 4 steps. When you're enrolling a brand new distributor, not a customer, the customers do not need to know the 4 steps, but when you enroll a brand new distributor in your business, the first thing you're going to do when they get started in the business, you're going to show them the 4 steps. Okay, so it's very, very important. Now, your skill or ability to learn the 4 steps, your skill or ability to live the 4 steps, to actually do the 4 steps, and your skill or ability to then start teaching the 4 steps will determine your success in Organo Gold, period. All right, so it doesn't matter what your background is or how much education or practice or what your income level is right now. What matters is, do you know the 4 steps? Are you living the 4 steps? And can you teach the 4 steps to people that just get started in their business? And if the answer is yes, yes, and yes, you're going to explode your business with Organo Gold. All right. So this is the importance of the 4 steps, and here's why we developed it. See, coffee is simple. It's not going to be very difficult for you to go out and talk to people about coffee and get them interested in perhaps starting their own coffee company, their own coffee business. That's not the hard part. The hard part is, what do we do now that we're an Organo Gold distributor? What do we teach people to do? So again, if you can get someone started, that's wonderful, but teaching them the 4 steps, showing them the 4 steps by them watching you do them is your ticket to freedom with Organo Gold. So make sure that you, again, learn the system of the 4 steps. You want to live the system of the 4 steps, and then you want to start teaching the system. But here's a trick, okay? This trick is going to be worth a fortune. Here's one tip. You want to do all 3 things at the same time. What do I mean by that? Well, I don't want you to spend 6 months learning the system and then 6 months applying the system and then another 6 months after that teaching the system. No, I want you to learn, I want you to live them, I want you to teach them all together at the same time, all right? All together at the same time. If you can figure what I just said, it will make you a fortune, okay? So as you start learning about the 4 steps, you want to definitely start doing them immediately. And as you start doing them, you start teaching them immediately, the same day if you can. As you're learning and you're living, you teach. If you can, faster the better. Cool. So here we're going to go. We're going to go on to the 4 steps. We're going to go to video 1, 2, 3, and 4. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. We'll see you on the next video. Bye for now. All right, welcome to step 1, all right? And probably the most important step. They're all important, but you want to spend and invest your time with step 1. You want to make sure that you understand step 1, 2, 3, and 4, but here's step 1. Be a product of the product. Now that you've started your Organo Gold business, so if you're just starting your business, it's great to watch this video and learn this information, but when you start enrolling distributors, you want to teach them step 1 first. Step 1 is be a product of the product. If you're in the coffee business, drink your coffee. That's all that means. If you're in the coffee business and we've got coffee and tea and hot chocolate and mocha and we've got toothpaste and soap or whatever products are available in your area, you want to make sure that you're consuming your own products. It's your business. Hope this makes sense. So if you go to a restaurant, bring your coffee. You know, if you work for a living, you want to make sure that you bring your coffee to work. Don't drink that coffee anymore. When you visit your friends, bring your coffee. You're in the coffee business. Does this make sense? I hope so. Now here's the thing. Who could do this? Everybody. Okay, doesn't matter what your background is or education or money in the bank. You could do this. Just make a decision now that you're going to start step 1, which is be a product of the product and enjoy the Organo Gold product lines wherever you go. Okay, so be a product of the product is step 1. The next thing you want to do is you want to make sure you set yourself up to win in business and set yourself on the appropriate auto ship. And sometimes people say, well, do I have to buy product every month? Yes, that would be like having one of these fancy hamburger chains that you know well, asking the head office, do I have to buy buns every month. Yes, you do. You're in a business. You better have buns or you're not going to be able to make your hamburgers. Same with Organo Gold. You need to have product or you're not going to be able to consume the product. If you don't have product, you're not going to be able to sample. And that's the quickest way to success, is to sample. If you don't have enough product, you're not going to be able to service your retail customers. These are the people that just want to buy your coffee. Imagine they come over and they want to buy some coffee, some black and some latte. You can't say, well, just a sec, give me a week, I got to order product. They're going to think, they're going to go somewhere else to buy their coffee. So make sure that you're prepared to do business. And as well, when you when you present the opportunity and someone gets started, you want to make sure while they're waiting for their product pack to come, that you're able to sell them wholesale a box of black and a box of latte so they can start consuming the product and sampling it right away. Okay, they can go home and they can sample it to their spouse. They can go to work the next day and start sampling it to their colleagues, and they're in business immediately. And so make sure, when we're talking about setting yourself up for the appropriate auto ship, set yourself up to win. Don't play the minimum game with Organo Gold. You will get burnt. It's hard and it's impossible to build a large organization if you don't have any product. And most distributors do not understand this fundamental key that you need to set yourself up to win. So order what is appropriate for you and your business, okay, to grow. So when you begin, you might even sample a little bit, and as you start to earn income, you'll start sampling a whole lot. Okay, so with that, that's step one. Keep it simple. Remember, it's easy, it's simple, it's coffee, and the question that you need to answer is, who can do this? You can, anybody can. Step one. All right, welcome to step two. You made it to step two. Congratulations. That's a good sign. What's step two? Step two is you want to build a list. You want to build a list of contacts. All right, now I'm sure you've heard this before, but I'm going to tell you, this is one of the steps. This is the step that made a difference in my career in the networking industry. This is the step when I took it seriously, when I finally figured it out that you need a list of contacts. You can have the best product in the world, but if you don't have anyone to talk to, good luck. You can have the best compensation plan in the world. You can have the best opportunity in the world, just like Organo Gold has. But if you're not talking to people, if you're not presenting, because you don't have a list of who to talk to, you're out of business. And so if you're serious about your financial freedom, if you really want to be free, this is your ticket out. It's called the list. And so what you want to do is you want to make a list of everyone you know by first name, or they know you by first name. You write their names down on a piece of paper, and don't put them in a computer. Write them down on a piece of paper. You write their name and their phone number. You can add later, their email address. You can add that stuff later, but make a list of who you know. Now, for our example here, we want to make sure a minimum, this is not the maximum, but make a list of 50 people that you know that drink coffee or tea, at least occasionally, 50 people. All right? And you make another list of 50 people minimum that might want to earn a little bit or a whole lot of extra money for themselves or their families. So you got 50 coffee drinkers, and you got 50 people that may want to learn about an income opportunity or may want to earn extra income for their family. So making a list is extraordinarily important. I know it's easy, okay, to put 50 and 50, it's an easy thing, but it's also easy not to do, and don't get caught there. And so you want to teach, remember this, you want to teach your brand new distributor, make sure they have their 50 and 50. If they don't have a minimum of 100 people to call and to talk to, they're not going to be in business for much longer. All right, and that's the biggest challenge that distributors have, is that they're not talking to anybody. They're not exposing the opportunity. They're not exposing our product line. Now, you can go outside right now and throw a rock and just go stand beside that rock, and the next person that comes near you, you can ask them the 4 questions. Or you can just say, hey, my name is such and such, and what's your name? You can start having a conversation. Because it's coffee, you don't have to go very far to find 50 coffee drinkers, and we can do the same thing. Who do you know that would like to earn a little bit of extra money for themselves and their family? So with step 2 is build a list of contacts, and then you want to make sure you master those 4 questions. You got to know those 4 questions inside, outside. Hopefully you know them by now. And And one of your goals as you're making a list is go get 10 customers. Just talk to 10 people that would just like to drink your coffee. They don't want to know about your business. 10 customers is a minimum. Could you imagine? I'm going to be an OG coffee millionaire. Oh, really? How many customers do you have? Well, I don't have any customers. Well, you need to have some customers. So a goal that you want to set for yourself is to have a minimum of 10 customers. Learn the retail script. Okay, we've provided it for you. Learn the retail script. It's very simple. It starts off with, I need your help, and you're just looking for people to buy a box or two one time. And so there you have it. Step 2 is build a list of contacts. It's your ticket to freedom. Work it out like a muscle. You could get better every day. You could meet more people next week. You could meet more people next month, the next quarter. You'll meet many, many more people next year, but keep on adding them to your list, okay? With that, let's go to the next step, step 3. All right, we're back, and congratulations, you made it this far. Step 3, all right, grab a pen and a piece of paper. Step 3 is you want to make sure that you're booking your coffee and jazz mixers. All right, I'll give you the strategy today, but this is so important. It's called a CJM, okay? All a CJM is it's a coffee and jazz mixer. A CJM is when you invite some friends over, you boil some water, and you have a conversation. So you could do a CJM in 10 minutes. You can organize a CJM in 15 minutes. Very, very simple. It doesn't take weeks and weeks of planning or months of planning to do a CJM. All it is gathering a few people, boiling water, and having a conversation. That's it. That's a CJM. But here's the thing, is you want to make sure that you're involved in a minimum of 4 CJMs per week. Okay, involved doesn't mean that you're organizing 4 CJMs a week. That's not possible. But maybe you do a CJM one night, and then maybe one of your prospects has some guests over, and you go help that brand new business person do their CJM. That counts. And then you're helping someone else do a CJM, and then you're helping someone else, and you're going from one CJM to the other CJM. But you want to make sure you're doing a minimum, even part-time, a minimum of 4 times a week where you're getting together with friends, you're drinking coffee, and you're talking about the opportunity. Now, in a CJM, you see a prospect is a prospect. You see, if a husband and wife comes, that counts as 1. If it's a distributor that's already involved in Organo Gold, you can't count them. Okay, they're already a distributor. So the idea behind the CJM is to expose the gift of Organo Gold, our beverages and our product line, and also the opportunity. You want to expose it to more and more people. So what you want to do is you want to use the CJMs. A friendly environment. It's not a professional presentation by any means. You're sitting around, it's informal, and then from that point, if they're interested in learning more, you can take them to a weekly event, or you can expose them through the CD or a DVD, or bring them to a major event, even better. But it's the best way. 97% of our business is done in these little formal or informal settings called a CJM. It's called a coffee and jazz mixer. It's important. Make sure that you set yourself up to win by doing a minimum of 4 CJMs a week. Either you're hosting or you're helping someone within your organization conduct that CJM. All right, let's go to step number 4. We'll see you on the other side. All right, we're back. Welcome to step 4. You made it all the way to step 4. This is it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the last step, but you want to make sure you master this step, step 4. You want to plug into a proven system. That's step 4. Plug into a proven system. You see, Organo Gold has a proven system. We've developed a blueprint that we can show over and over and over and over and over and over. If you follow the system, you'll produce results. Okay, just stick with the system, learn the system, use the system, teach the system, and do it over and over and over again. So this is step 4, is you want to plug in to a proven system called Organo Gold, and you want to make an 18-month commitment. 18 months. Write this down on a piece of paper. Grab a pen and a piece of paper that you want to make a promise, you want to make a commitment, not only to your family, to your husband or wife or boyfriend or girlfriend, significant other, your kids. You want to make a commitment, you want to make a promise, a commitment to your sponsor. Make a commitment to Organo Gold that you're going to stick with us for 18 months. It's going to take you 18 months to learn everything there is to know about Organo Gold. It's not going to happen overnight. You see, it's not called the 6-week commitment or the 3-day commitment or the first time someone says no commitment. It's an 18-month commitment. How do we know this? Because it took Organo Gold 18 months to get our company off the ground. You see, it wasn't success day one. Remember, day one, we didn't have a website, we didn't have any product, we didn't have a system, we didn't have all that. It took us 18 months to develop the system. It took us 18 months to attract the right team. It took us 18 months to put the right leadership base together. So it's going to take you 18 months, and you need to make a commitment to plug in to the Organo Gold system for 18 months. You see, every Sunday night, for example, you want to make a commitment to listen to the Millionaire Mentorship Call. Every Sunday night, you're going to have a millionaire get on the phone for 1 hour, and they're going to invest their life energy into you. And they're going to tell you the secrets, and they're going to tell you what they went through to become a millionaire with Organo Gold, or what their journey has been becoming a millionaire with Organo Gold. What would that be worth? But you want to commit to every week. If you can't be on that live call, you can listen to the replay during the week. That works. But make sure you plug into that system. Follow the 4 questions. You use them. Follow the 4 steps. Master the 4 steps. And you want to make sure that within step 4, which is plug into the proven success system, you want to make sure that you never, ever, 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 ever miss a training that you're qualified to attend. You see, not all trainings will you be qualified to attend. Sometimes we have Sapphire trainings. If you're not a Sapphire, you're not qualified to attend, so you can't go to those. But if you are qualified, you want to make sure you get to that training. Okay, I hope this is making sense. So there you have it. Step 4 is plug into a proven system and make sure that you make a commitment to stick with it for a minimum of 18 months. So if you're just looking at this for the first time, grab your calendar and mark off 18 months so you know. Now in 18 months, if you still don't know the 4 questions and you still have not mastered the 4 steps, I'm sorry, we're not going to be able to help you much more. But after 18 months, you'll have a solid grasp of everything there is to know about Organo Gold, and you'll know what your future looks like with Organo Gold. So with that, this has been the 4 questions and the 4 steps. Make sure you master it. Remember this, it's easy, it's simple, it's coffee. See you again.